And we're back here with Vanderpump Rules star Ariana Madix, who found herself at the center of a cheating scandal that captivated social media. So we saw the end of this show. We watched the finale. So I was thinking at the end, I wonder if you would consider going back again for another season, or if you've had your fill of reality TV.
I think I'll be back. If they'll have me back, I'll be back.
I think they'll have you back.
Do you have rules like
is there
he can't be back and she can't be back?
I mean, that's not up to me. I can't control any of that. I have no interest in speaking to either of them. I don't have anything to say. And
so
also
you
just
won't be in a room with them.
I don't plan on that.
Can you make those sort of boundaries for yourself in reality TV?
Usually no, but I'll try.
Yeah, I mean, you've been devastated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wonder, you know, you've had it, we were talking earlier, you've had friends that have been here for you. Mm-hmm. For other people that have gone through breakups like this, what advice do you have for them in sort of being your best self?
I would just say, well, number one, therapy has always been super important to me in good times and bad. Not just in a crisis, but also I am someone who's always had a hard time asking for help or accepting help from friends when they offer. And I think that that's the biggest thing I can say is to not be afraid to ask. Or if someone says, do you want me to come? Do you want me to do this? It's okay to say, yeah, actually, I think so. I think I do.
Receive it.
Yeah, I had friends that they asked me that question and I said, I'm okay. And then my friend Meredith was like, well, I'm outside. So,
by the way, Meredith,
open the door.
Whoever Meredith is, that's our type of person.
Yes.
I want to ask you again about coming back to the show. Why do you want to come back for a second go around? After all of this, when I was watching what looked very traumatic, why come back?
I think that, especially in reality television, I think the real is the most important thing. And I think that being able to tell my story hopefully will help other people be able to, maybe we can connect and relate on what we've gone through. And I think that that's actually been super helpful for me over the years, because years ago when I was talking about my struggles with depression and anxiety and grief, I would meet people who would come and say, it really helped me that you talked about it. Yeah. But what I would say to them is, that really helps me that you said that, because now I feel like I'm not alone.
Validated,
and seen,
right.
exactly.
Yes. Right. Yeah.
We were talking a little in the commercial about the whole reality of it, because I think some people must think, you know, you look at The Bachelor or something and say, this people must have known, the producers must have known, was this staged? And you say...
No. One of the first conversations I had with, outside of like my immediate friend group, was with our showrunner, Jeremiah, and he was as devastated as I was. I mean, on some level, because the people that we work with on our show have become family and friends to us in so many ways. And I think that so many people who work on our show, our crew, our producers, they were all, maybe there were rumblings or suspicions, but they didn't give credence to it.
Well, you always wonder if there's a love life after something devastating, and apparently there is.
You got a new man?
You found someone who you like?
You know, I'm enjoying myself, and I would say I'm very happy right now.
How did y'all meet?
Yeah.
I met him at a wedding about 10 days after all of this. And in no way, shape, or form did I go into that thinking anything. And, you know, I've just been taking things very, very slow and really enjoying myself. And it's just really lovely to interact with someone who's just so nice and kind and lovely and caring. So.
And you guys but you and Tom are still living in the same house?
Yes.
How's that
what are we doing about that?
Yeah, we got to do something. Can we call a real estate agent?
That doesn't sound like a great plan.
Let's call a real estate agent.
Yes, I've been on the phone with a real estate agent. I would like to sell that house and move somewhere, own my own place on my own.
On your own.
And
you know what? And that's
start
it, too. It's like, I'm sure you see the strength in yourself that you maybe didn't even know you had.
Yeah.
That is very true. I definitely did not. You know, you think, what's the worst that could happen, right? But then the worst happens, and then you realize you can handle the worst.
Yeah.
And that's something I've learned about myself over the last 2 months.
Wow.
Well, we admire you so much, Ariana.
Ariana, thank you so much. By the way, your earrings are super cool. You know, she has two different earrings.
I know, I noticed.
I can't stop
I noticed
looking.
it
We're doing mixed metals.
And I wanted to say to you, do you know you're wearing two different earrings? But of course you did.
Of course, you're totally cool. It's a trend. All right, part 1 of the Vanderpump Rules reunion airs next Wednesday, 9 p.m. on our sister network, Bravo.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared about the reunion.
I'm scared too. I'm scared of myself.